Let us recall arc of a circle. A secant divides a circle in two parts. Any one of these two parts and the common point of the circle and the secant constitute an arc of circle. The point of intersection of circle and the secant are called the end point of the arcs. In figure, due to secant K, we get two arcs of the circle with center C, arc AYB, arc AXB. If the center of a circle is on one side of the secant, then the arc on the side of the center is called major arc. The arc which is on the other side of the center is called minor arc. In the figure, arc AYB is a major arc and arc AXB is a minor arc. If there is no confusion, then the minor arc is written using its end points only. For example, the arc AXB is written as arc AB also. Central angle. When the vertex of an angle is the center of a circle, it is called a central angle. In the figure, O is the center of a circle and angle AOB is a central angle. Like secant, a central angle also divides a circle into two arcs. In this given figure, angle AOB is a central angle because the vertex of this angle is the center of this circle. Hence, arc O dash APB is a minor arc and O dash AQB is a major arc. The minor arc we can also write as arc AB, also the end point of that arc. Measure of an arc. To compare two arcs, we need to know their measures. First, measure of an minor arc is equal to the measure of its corresponding central angle. Measure of central angle AOB is theta. Hence, measure of minor arc APB is also theta. Second, measure of major arc is equal to 360 degree minus measure of corresponding minor arc, that is equal to 360 degree minus theta. Third, measure of a semicircle arc, that is of a semicircle, is 180 degree. Fourth, measure of a complete circle is 360 degree. Let us learn congruence of arc. When two coplanar figures coincide with each other, they are called congruent figure. We know that two triangles of equal measure are congruent. If two figures are coincide to each other, then that figure we call as a congruent figure. In this figure, arc RZ having the center O and arc QC having a center O. In this figure, arc SH and arc AB, angle of that central angle theta are equal, angle are congruent, then that figure will be, that arc will be congruent. In this figure, there are two concentric circles having the center O. The point A, P, B, D, T, Q and C lie on a circle having the center O. Point R, S, H, F, E, G lying on a circle having the center O. This angle is theta and this angle also theta. In this figure, angle AOB intersect the circle SH. This is two circle coplanar. In this figure, two circle are coplanar circle having the center O. These two circles are concentric circle. This angle is theta, this angle are theta, and this point are lie on that circle. Arc O QC and arc OAB are equal. We can prove that by cutting this sector, and if we will coincide this type, then we will find that the arc QC and arc AB are equal. Theta also equal, measure of that angle also equal, and radius of that circle also equal. But when suppose in this arc O-EF, if we cut this arc and arc EF, O-EF and O-CA are not equal. They are not coincide to each other. Hence they are not congruent, because this arc and this arc not equal. Even though measure of that angle are equal, but radius of this circle are different. Hence these two arcs are not equal. From this we can prove that for congruent arc, the radius of that circle and measure of that angle we have to equal, otherwise not. This arc and this arc not equal, that is O dash EF and O dash CA are not equal because the radius of these two circles are different. But arc O dash EF and O dash this arc, suppose this is the point IS are equal because angle are equal and radius also equal, and in this figure we observe that arc AB and arc QC are equal because radius also equal and theta angle also equal. From the above activity, two arc congruent if their measure and radii are equal. From the activity, two arc are congruent if their measure and radii are equal. Property of sum of measures of arcs. In the figure, the point A, B, C, D, E are concyclic. This point, many arcs are formed. This is one and only one common point C. Two arc ABC and arc CDE. So, measure of arc ACE is the sum of measure of arc ABC and arc CDE. That is, measure of arc ABC plus measure of arc CDE is equal to measure of arc ACE. But arc ABC and arc BCE have a many point in common. All point on arc BC. So, measurement of arc ABC is not equal to measurement of arc BC plus measurement of arc BCE. Theorem: the chords corresponding to the two congruent arcs of a circle or congruent circles are congruent. Given in a circle with a center B, arc APC is congruent to the arc DQE. To prove, chord AC is congruent to the chord DE. Fill in the blank and complete the proof. In this figure, B is the center of this circle. AC is a chord, DE is a chord, arc APC and arc DQE. These two arcs are congruent to each other. These two triangles we have to show congruent to each other. Hence, in triangle BAC and triangle BDE, AB segment AB is equal to segment DE. Segment CB is congruent to the segment EB, and angle ABC and angle DBE are congruent because the arcs are congruent. In triangle ABC and triangle DBE, side AB is congruent to the side DB, the region radii of some same circle. Side CB is congruent to the side EB, the region is radii of same circle. Hence, angle ABC is congruent to the angle DBE, the region is measure of congruent arc. Triangle ABC is congruent to the triangle DPE by SAS test. Hence, chord AC is congruent to the chord DE because corresponding side of congruent triangles.